Hello and welcome back friends. In this video we are going to study the topic passing structure to functions. Function is a block of code which is used to perform specific task. Function is used in our program through function call. There are three components of function: function declaration, function call, and the body of function, which is also called as definition. The syntax of declaration is return type, function name, parameter list. Here, return type is the data type of value to be returned by the function. If we do not want to return any value, then return type is mentioned as void. By default, the return type of any function in C is integer. That means if we do not specify any type, then the default return type is integer. Then here we specify the name for the function, that is as per our choice, and the parameter list is list of data types of values to be passed to functions. Now syntax for the call is function, the same name that we have already declared, we use that name to call the function, and we provide appropriate number of arguments as per the given parameter list. The syntax for the definition is return type, function name, and formal parameters. Whatever parameter we pass in the function call are collected in the definition. Whenever we call the function, control jumps to the body of function and executes the statement. We have already discussed in function chapter that local variables of any function are not accessible to other functions directly. For that, we use parameters to share data among functions. Let me explain. Suppose there is function main and we have created an integer variable x, then this is the local variable of function main. We cannot access the local variable of function main inside any other function. That means we cannot access the x over here. Then we pass this x as a parameter to any function. So this is quick revision about the parameter. The same concept is applicable to structure variables. Just we need to mention types accordingly in declaration of the function and body of the function. We already know there are two methods for passing parameters to function. One is pass by value and another is pass by reference. In pass by value, only copy of the actual parameter is passed, whereas in pass by reference, memory address of the actual parameter is passed. Actual and formal parameter have separate copies in memory in case of pass by value, whereas in case of pass by reference, pointer is used to point actual parameter. In pass by value, changes are local. That means changes are not reflected in actual parameter, whereas in pass by reference, changes can be reflected in actual parameter. In case of structure variables also, we can use these two methods, that is pass by value and pass by reference. Here I am going to design a simple function display to display members of the given structure. Let us now try to understand the code. In this program, here I have defined one structure. Then this is declaration of the function where void is the return type, display is the name of the function, and in parameter list we are informing computer that we are going to pass student. Then inside main function I have declared one structure and initialized its values. Here it is a function call. We have called display function and passed s as a parameter. Whenever function is called, control jumps to body of function. The values of structure s are collected in structure A. So we can see that the memory of structure s is like this. There are three members and the values are passed to structure A, which has a separate memory in function display with the same three values. In the function display we are printing values of structure A like a.rno, a.name, a.marks. We are not accessing values of structure S. We are accessing the value of structure A. Here you can see the result. We have printed the values of structure S through function display. We are actually printing values of structure A, but it has got the value from structure S, so the result is same. Now suppose if we want to design a function to update marks of student, we cannot use pass by value method because changes will be local in the formal parameter. We will have to use pass by reference method. Let me explain it through the program. So in this example, I have added one more function which is set score, and we have passed a variable of student type. This display function will display the values which are already initialized over here. Roll number is 44, name is Krishna, and this is going to be 0.00. When set score function is called, control jumps to set score function and the values are collected in structure A. Here if we update the marks a.marks, then that update is going to take place over here, not in the original structure. When we get back to our main function and call the display again, it will print the value of s, which is still the same 0.00. So let's execute this case. So here you can see before set score and after set score the values of structure S are same. There is no effect in the marks of structure S. Whatever we have updated, it was local to the structure A. So solution to this problem is passing the structure by reference. That means we are going to pass the address of structure, and when we pass address we need to collect it into the pointer. Let us try to understand the code again. In this case, see the modification in declaration. We have mentioned pointer as a parameter type. While passing the parameter, we have passed address of x, and while collecting the address of s, we have collected it in pointer A. That means in this case, address of this s, original memory, will be collected in a pointer A. So now when I update A arrow marks, it means marks is not a member of A, it is the member of structure whose address is in A. That's why it will be updated over here. We can see this in the output. Let me execute the code. So in this case you can see before calling set score function, marks are 0.00, and after calling set score function, marks are updated to 99.99. So this is the practical application of pointer and arrow operator with structure